Today we are going to venture into some dark spots on the World Wide Web. If you don't want to see creepy images and videos, or content that is, as of now, not known if it's real or fake, you should probably stop watching. Are you still here? Good. Now it's time for you to learn 5 dark things I found on the internet and never be the same. The first story we will discuss today is the story of Kate Yip. Kate made her YouTube channel in 2018. Her videos were mukbang ASMR. A mukbang video is someone eating a large amount of food, like nikocado. She would become mildly famous off of this, most likely because she ate mostly seafood in these videos. That's where the concerning things start. First of all, she was always blindfolded. That could be explained away by Kate not wanting to be recognized outside of these videos. The next few things can't really be explained away that easily. In some of her videos, you can see that she has a cut or sore on her lip, and she has bruises on her arm. You can also see hidden words in the annotation of her videos. Most of these spell help or SOS. After people saw that, many of her fans tried to reach out to Kate in the comment section. Some also said that she attempted to use Morse code in the video. This was later disproven by multiple people who actually know Morse code. These injuries also spawned a lot of conspiracy theories. Many say that she was somehow imprisoned by people and possibly forced to make these videos. She would then respond to that theory with this: "It's not Morse code. That isn't even how Morse code works. It is a series of short and long pulses." Even thinking outside the box by assuming she's using one finger for long pulses and another finger for short pulses, she taps 3 fingers on the bowl. It is just random tapping. There is no correlation between her tapping and Morse code. I couldn't identify a single letter. Every other claim, aside from the bruises, is just silly. Why would a captor let her edit these videos? That doesn't even make sense. And if Joe YouTuber could spot the SOS, so would they. And if she knew enough to use SOS as a call for help, why on earth wouldn't she have tapped that on the bowl? It's the only Morse code I have memorized. Also, the bowl moves, so what? Because her other hand is resting on it. It moves perfectly with the rest of her body. Her lip does not look busted. It's either cold sore, which would explain it showing up more than once, or a bad blemish. For most, that response was good enough for them to think nothing was wrong. But some people still thought she was kidnapped, or maybe something else, because of one key factor in this response. It's not typed like Kate is the one typing it. It's typed like someone else is typing it, with them using Kate instead of I. In another video, you can hear someone in the same room telling her to do things. She would deny this yet again with this community post. "Hello everyone. It's urgent to clarify my situation. Everything is okay for me. Nobody forcing me to eat and I have any health problem. These marks on my arms are caused by the sun, just like this wound on my lip, usually called..." Yeah, I don't know how to say that. "I love what I do. Be sure. Thank you. Full peace and love for you." The response sounded off because her first language is not English, it's French, which that just puts into question the first response, with it being in perfect English. Not long after that response, she would disappear. Because of her disappearance, a few theories has started to stick. Most still thought she was kidnapped, and now possibly dead. Some thought she had enough with all the rumors and just quit YouTube, and some thought she faked all of this just for clout. If she did, it definitely worked. She has since come back, or maybe not. Some people argue if it's even her. And the new videos still have hidden messages in it. At this point, I think he may be turning into an ARG. But who am I to say? In the end, I just hope Kate is actually perfectly fine and not being forced to do this. I Feel Fantastic is a very infamous YouTube video. In this video, an animatronic girl named Tera sings a song.
I feel fantastic. Hey, hey, hey. You feel fantastic. Hey, hey, hey. You are fantastic. Hey, hey, hey. I feel fantastic.
As you saw, the video is extremely creepy. One of the biggest things making this video so creepy is that it's the only video actually on the YouTube channel. Nothing else from the creator has been posted. So immediately we can eliminate clout. Long after the video was made, we found that a man by the name of John was the creator of this animatronic and the video. That's all we know about him. His name and that he made the animatronic and the video. Because of this, a few theories have popped up over the years. One theory is that this video was made just to be creepy. Just another scary thing you can find on the internet. That theory isn't that fun, so maybe it could be just a tech demo. Huh. Also kinda boring. Well, the third theory is going to be much more interesting. At least in my opinion. John is a murderer, and the video is his confession. Now that's an interesting one. How did so many people come to this conclusion? Well, it all starts with this part of the video. The theory goes that this video is showing the backyard because that is where he has buried all of his victims. How do we know that there is more than one victim? Because John would have kept the clothes and put them on Tera. And in the video, she is shown wearing multiple different outfits. The worst part about this theory, if it is true, is that John has never been caught to our knowledge. The last theory is very similar to the murder theory. Actually, it's the same, except this one actually has an ending. Tera killed John. Well, now we're going full for FNAF. Did his power run out, or did he forget to check Pirate's Cove? Now, as a final note, I will have an AI read the description of the video. I was not up to reading those big words.
In ancient Greek mythology, Pygmalion was a highly accomplished Cypriot sculptor. Though skilled at imitating the human form, and well acquainted with its subtleties, he became disgusted by it when he witnessed the Propoetides prostituting themselves. These women were punished by Venus for their lack of worship with a coarseness of skin and a crudeness of nature, and were then forced into prostitution. Seeing this, Pygmalion the sculptor was repelled and could no longer appreciate women. Seemingly alone, Pygmalion sought to create for himself a perfect, pure, unsullied companion. He used his particular skills to this end. He created a statue bride. What you are about to watch is a mysterious video. Its origin is attributed variously, and almost certainly spuriously, to various abstract artists or surrealists. The truth is that what we are seeing, and what we perceive to be strange and disturbing, is actually beauty to its creator. Perhaps what we are viewing is the work of a modern Pygmalion. To him, her toneless voice, the paleness of her skin and the comparative vibrancy of her lips may indeed be the very embodiment of a perfect woman. Consider the mindscape of the creator. In whose mind does this appear beautiful? In whose mind is this pure, near worshipful? Are we missing out on his perspective? Who are we to be afraid or to judge them? He may well love her fully, perhaps more fully than any of us could ever hope to be loved. In the mind of her creator, she is a near goddess, the perfect representation, not just of femininity, but the peak of human potential. A perfectly satisfactory being. How does that kind of unconditional love feel? Well, how does she feel? Fantastic.
This next spooky thing comes from Korea. Thanks a lot, Mark. This dark thing is called the elevator game. This is a game that takes you to a different dimension. There are 2 requirements. You have to use an elevator with at least 10 levels, and no one can interrupt you while you play this game. Here are the 3 simple steps. Step 1. Enter the elevator on the 1st floor and go to the 4th floor. Step 2. Once at the 4th floor, go to the 2nd floor. Step 3. Now go to the 6th floor. Finally, I've completed the 3 steps. I'm in a different dimension. Step 4. Now go back to the 2nd floor. More than 3 steps? Hopefully there aren't too many steps. Step 5. When there, it's time to go to the 10th floor. Step 6. Now go to the 6th floor. Once you do get to the 6th floor, a woman will get into the elevator with you, and she will try to get your attention. Ignore her. If you don't, she will drag you to a fate worse than death. Step 7. Now go back to the 1st floor. If you start going up to the 10th floor instead, you have entered the new dimension. Yes, a new place to... The new dimension could be good or bad. When the door does open, it will look like the place you entered, except all the lights are off and there's a red glowing cross out the window. If you stay in the elevator, it's easy to go back to your dimension. Just press the 1st floor button and you will be going back. If you get off, it's a bit more difficult. First, you have to go to the 1st floor by using the stairs. During this time, creatures that were before hidden could come out and try to get you. After you get to the 1st floor, you have to do all 3 steps again. I mean 7. All 7 steps again. I did say 7 the first time, right? There is one person who people believe actually played this game. Her name was Elisa Lam. There's only one video of her before she would mysteriously disappear. She's in a panic, pressing buttons on the elevator. But the elevator doesn't do anything. It also looks like that she is trying to hide from something. She would then leave the elevator, the door would open and close 2 times, and she would no longer be seen again. After the disappearance of Lisa, guests of the hotel would complain that their water that they bathed and drank tasted a little weird. After that, it would be revealed that Lisa's dead corpse was in the hotel's water tank the entire time. The catch was that the water tank was shut, locked, and impossible to get to. People believe that this was her fate as a result of failing to play the elevator game correctly. In 2014, a man called 2Q8 would post coordinates on 4chan. He wanted others to travel there. He says if someone goes there, there will be a prize waiting for that said person. While he waited for someone to come, he posted a photo of a rotting hand. He would post a few more photos and said that his friend, probably talking about the hand, was not the prize. 5 nights later, Alex from Tennessee decides to put the mystery to rest and claim the prize. There, he would upload a few images from the place over the next few minutes. One of the pictures had a plate on it with words. The plate he found said, "Plate's a date, a very important mate. You should not have come. I lied." Eventually, Alex said he could hear the guy outside and said he was going to go to confront him. Then he never posted again. There were 2 main theories about this. One is that Alex went there and was either attacked, killed, or taken against his will. Fortunately, there is nothing backing this theory as true. The second is that Alex is 2Q8 and made it all up. The fact that all of his posts were extremely close together, 20 seconds per post, supports the theory. Alex is most likely 2Q8 and just wanted to become a scary story from the internet. And if this was the motive the entire time, he successfully did it. To end this list off, the last story is 100% not real, but it will still keep you up. The final dark story from the internet is the Mandela Catalogue. This series is about the Mandela County and the mysterious things that have happened there. They have these things called alternates. These are creatures that kill humans and then transform to take their place. This show has a whole lot of lore as well, from Gabriel the Angel being one of these entities to a different creature stealing kids by using the TV. I could make a 1-hour video just covering all these mysteries in the show. But long story short, it's a very scary online show that is extremely good. Now, I have one last thing to ask you.
Do you think your skin is truly yours?